The Jetsons. Brought to you by Saran Wrap, the transparent food wrap that clings to any shape to keep food fresher. Get clinging crystal clear Saran Wrap.
Meet George Jetson. His boy Elroy. Daughter Judy. Jane, his wife.
It's the newest, most exciting sound in town. It's a General Electric blender that's gone around. Completely new from base to lid. Take it apart, see what they did. The non-skid base is the lowest you'll ever see.
The decanter has a 36-ounce blending capacity.
The non-spill lid is really smart. For blending convenience, it comes apart. Add additional ingredients, if you will. Look, no splash, see no spill. Put them all together and you know it's true. The General Electric blender is best for you. If you want to know another reason why,
It's only 10 1/2 inches high.
stores easily on the counter or on a shelf. There's 1,000 things you can make yourself.
Make party spreads.
Great cabbage heads. Blend the meatloaf for a family of 8. Make ice-cold drinks you'll appreciate. Now's the time for you to buy the General Electric blender.
Did he say only 10 1/2 inches high?
Good evening. Your host, General Electric. And this is true. On May 1st, 1960, the U-2 incident occurred. Khrushchev sabotaged the summit conference. On August 13th, 1961, the Berlin Wall went up. Between those two dates, the Cold War threatened to erupt into World War III. It was a time of maximum caution, maximum danger. For the next 30 minutes, security risk.
The Dakotas. Starring Larry Ward, Chad Everett, Jack Elam, and Michael Green.
Because stop-and-go driving cuts down your miles per gallon, now there's a new gasoline from the man who wears the star. With better gasoline mileage, trust your car to the man who wears the star. Get new Texaco Sky Cheap, the new premium gasoline. The nearest thing yet to a perfect gasoline. New because computers help Texaco find a new formula for gasoline. For you, this is what makes it new. Better gasoline mileage. See the man who wears the star. You'll find it pays to say Sky Cheap. Get it only at this sign where
You can trust your car to the man who wears the star, the big, bright Texaco star.
Howie, give these to Mr. Cleary, will you?
Okay. Hi, Mr. Cleary.
Howie.
Here's your gift stand. How's business?
Swamped, Howie. Busier than ever.
Any errands for me to run this week?
Well, no, I just might have something better than that.
Yeah?
How would you like to come to work in my insurance office on a regular part-time basis?
Boy, would I?
Jack Lord as Stoney Burke. Grand entry. Grand action. Grandeur. See Jack Lord as Stoney Burke every week on ABC. Stoney Burke.
You know, this, Carl, you'll agree as a writer that this is the basis for a great many stories, and that is loyalties and how they're to be played, whether or not, how far you'll go to a promise. And you've probably figured out in your mind what the boy's going to do, but before you give me a final decision, I want you to meet him. And would you come out, please, Lawrence? This is Lawrence Short. Isn't he a fine-looking boy? Lawrence Lee Short. How old are you, Larry?
6.
And you go to kindergarten?
Yeah.
You have a younger brother?
Uh-huh.
And anything else?
A little sister.
And are you married or single?
I'm single.
When we point a finger of scorn at someone else, if we take a good look at our hand, we would see that 3 fingers are pointing back at us.
This fall, we'll usher in a decidedly unique new series. The star is Lloyd Bridges. In the role of Adam Shepard, Bridges plays a hard-hitting newspaper man in the tradition of Hemingway and Gunther. Each week, as journalist Adam Shepard uncovers a yarn, he projects himself into the central character. Now, here's an example. In search of a new angle on the Civil War, writer Adam Shepard comes upon a pair of boots. These boots, what did they mean in the war between the states?
I got him. Otis, I got him. I got them beautiful boots.
Was it worth it?
Holmes. You know they had Holmes?
Was it worth killing for?
If there's no other way out, no other way possible but to fight, to kill in order to try and win something we believe in, then we better be mighty sure we know what we believe in, what we're willing to kill for. It's gotta be more than just for a pair of boots. It's gotta be.
No matter where our next guest appears, she's introduced as one of the most exciting performers of our day. Ladies and gentlemen, here is one of the most exciting performers of our day, Miss Barbara Streisand.
Well, I'm not putting up with that beast another minute. I've been here 15 years, but if you want my notice...
No. Cool it, Mrs. Featherston. Cool it.
Do you know what he's up to now? Chasing cars in the street.
Ah, Michael, how am I going to protect you from you?
Father, you'll have to make up your mind. It's that dog or me.
It's amazing how stubborn some of the Irish can be.
I was thinking the same thing, Father.
Be sure your family sees Going My Way, Wednesday, October 3rd on ABC. Stanley Holloway in Our Man Higgins.
Down, Chuck.
Thank you, Sergeant. An English butler with an American family has to be fun. Don't miss Stanley Holloway as Our Man Higgins on ABC October 3rd.
Our Man Higgins is brought to you by Pontiac and your authorized Pontiac dealer who proudly sells America's two wide-track cars, the 63 Pontiac and the 63 Tempest.
Much of this great wide country they see from the road, and many of the people they see from the backs of bucking broncos. Earl Holliman and Andrew Prine star as Mitch and Andy Guthrie, who follow the action-packed rodeo circuit. Wherever they go, excitement dogs their trail.
Andy!
They have their differences now and then.
I'm in the bull riding. Andy, are you crazy?
Well, what have I got to lose? You can break your neck. That's what you can lose.
But the differences are never too big to iron out. You'll enjoy their thrilling adventures here each week in Wide Country.
Battle action. Battle action by Ideal.
You set up your own battles with these ready-to-go battle action units that really move. Make realistic battle sounds. And here's an easy way to start getting battle action. This battle action combat set. With it, you get a combat warfield, fighting GIs, enemy soldiers. You get a bridge you can mine. Then, as an enemy jeep moves across, pow! Your combat set also has a truck, mortars, landmines, camouflage, a roadblock so you can set an ambush. Then, as an enemy jeep approaches, pow! Get all this with your battle action combat set. Then add to your combat set with all these other battle action units. Battle action, it's ideal.
The Gallant Men. These were the American infantrymen in Italy during World War II. Their raw courage turned every battle into a legend. The Gallant Men.
The Gallant Men. Starring Robert McQueenie as Conley Wright, William Reynolds as Captain Benedict, Robert Ridgely as Lieutenant Kimbrough, Richard X. Slattery as Sergeant McKenna, Eddie Fontaine as Private D'Angelo, Roland Lastarza as Private Lukovich, Robert Gothi as Private Hanson, Roger Davis as Private Gibson.
Oh, the hangnail. Hey, say, Harry, isn't that manicurist down at the barber shop just gorgeous?
I hadn't noticed.
Go on. I saw you down there yesterday getting a manicure with your haircut.
A manicure? You got a manicure?
Well, look who's talking. Fussiest woman with her hands you ever saw. Even when it comes to washing dishes, she's got to have something special.
Ivory Liquid? That's a necessity. Ivory Liquid is a gentle detergent. It's gentle and kind and mild.
So it helps keep your hands nice, huh?
Sure. Helps keep them young looking. And the new Ivory Liquid's even better. It's wonderfully mild. A lot sudzier.
Hey, even the bubbles have bubbles. Harry, you don't need manicures to keep your hands nice. Just do dishes with Ivory Liquid.
Traitor. Anyway, one pair of pretty hands in the family is enough.
Dickens and Fenster was not seen this evening so that we could bring you this special broadcast. Next week, Dickens and Fenster will be seen at its usual time over most of these ABC stations.
I'm Dickens. He's Fenster. Starring John Aston, Marty Ingle, with Emmeline Henry. Created and produced by Leonard Stern.
Brought to you by the makers of Bear Aspirin and orange-flavored Bear Aspirin for children. And by Lipton, the soups that taste like Mother just cooked them.
Exchange, brought to you by the new kind of soap pad that's nice to hands. Shines up your pans, then you throw it away. New disposable Paddy.
Hi, fellas.
Roy Rogers!
Say, that's a pretty tricky hat, isn't it? Partners, how would you like to surprise your pals like that? Well, you can with my new Roy Rogers Quick Shooter hat. It's by Ideal. And here's how the Quick Shooter hat works. Just press this secret button right here, and a replica of an authentic Western pistol pops out and fires. It's your secret weapon, even when they think you're unarmed. So get Ideal's new Roy Rogers Quick Shooter hat at your favorite store today, and you'll always be ready for anything. Ask for Ideal's new Roy Rogers Quick Shooter hat.
Oh, the place where I worship is the wide open spaces built by the hand of the Lord, where the trees of the forest are like pipes of an organ, and the breeze plays an flamenco.
The Roy Rogers and Day 11 Show. Starring Roy Rogers. And Day 11. With special guest, Dale Robertson. Cliff Arquette as Charlie Weaver. The Sons of the Pioneers. Kathy Taylor. Kirby Buchanan. And the Little Wrangler.
Mrs. Stone?
Yes.
I'm Sam Benedict. Come on in, Mrs. Stone. Nobody's going to hurt you.
Mr. Smith goes to Washington, where it takes a rugged man for all that must be done. Mr. Smith goes to Washington, walking straight and proud and standing tall. Oh, he's just a country boy, but he gets a lot of joy, finding ways of fixing things that need a helping hand. His ways are kind of plain, but they're just as right as rain. A simple way that honest people understand. Mr. Smith is the people's choice, answering with action when he hears the people's voice. When your cause is a righteous one, call on Mr. Smith in Washington.